The best corners in Madden 23 Ultimate Team update number 1. Today we are back here with another tier list. Today we are updating the best corners in Madden 23. Now right before I go on ahead and re-rank the old cards from the previous tier list, I do want to go ahead and shout out the comment of the day real quick. Now my thoughts on the old cards are everyone just drops a tier. Like I really don't think anyone in this S tier is still S tier. And essentially what I did was I only deleted the F tier from corners because as you can see, we really didn't have a lot of corners drop, like especially compared to receivers, because we had like 30 new receivers drop. And then like I was saying, everyone drops down a tier, including Woolen as well. I feel like the one that people might be a little bit like, why would you drop Woolen? I know he's 6'4", but I'm just going to tell you my thoughts right now. I think height on DBs is the most overrated thing right now. Height on receivers, super important. Height on DBs isn't going to really matter because you're gonna get agged regardless. Like you could have someone that's 5 foot compared to 6'8". Like yes, the 6'8" person will do some better things in like zone coverage, but in straight man-to-man with this ag meta, it's not really going to matter as much as you think it does. I'm not like off Woolen. He's top end of A for me for a reason. I think he's the closest to S tier. Now let's get into the first new corner that dropped, Jalen Watson, who is 6'2", good height on him. Again, it's not that I don't think height matters at all. I just think it's not like as important as it was last year. 84 speed, 86 acceleration with 70 play rec, 75 man, 82 zone, 83 press. Definitely a zone corner. 81 overall though means doesn't get great abilities. So while he's like not bad, I think like a tier worse, like Caleb Farley, like D tier. He's not the worst corner in the world, so I don't really mind putting him in D tier. Then we got Jack Jones, who was making a ton of plays last week and got a team of the week. 5'11" height on him. I swear he looks taller like when I was watching him play in the NFL. But 85 speed, 90 XL, 87 agility, 89 change of direction. Kind of like a speed demon, athletic freak. Not really like he's not like again like on that Caleb Farley athleticism level, but 84 man, 75 zone. He's a fine man coverage corner on all Madden, especially for a budget. I really don't mind the card. And again, given his overall, can't really get some great abilities, but I think D tier once again. Not a bad budget card. And now we got Doritos Deion Sanders. This card is actually insane. So 87 speed, 85 XL, 88 change direction, 84 agility with 80 play rec, 86 man, 80 zone. 70 press is what you have to worry about, but Deion cards really never can press. Now I will say I have not been able to play with this card, so I literally am just going based off what his stats are showing me. Let me know if you got the Doritos code for Deion Sanders. Let me know how he's played for you, because last year Deion had really good stats, but I felt like he really didn't play good. And it's really to do with this press rating. I think Deion's gonna be fine this year if I had to make a guess. And if we come down to abilities, I was thinking he may get like some discounted abilities or something. He does not, but he's a tier better Caleb Farley. I think he's a B tier corner. Just that athleticism is absolutely crazy. Maybe you could see the argument for A as well. Like I think he'll play better than elam, surtain. Like I'd put him like top into B, like right around Moss level. If he got some decent abilities, he'd be A tier for me. And next up we got Troy Hill of the Rams, 5'11" height on him with 84 speed, 88 XL, 85 agility, 81 change of direction with 80 play rec, 80 man, 80 zone, 80 press, hits 80s across the board, which is very solid. And if we come down to his abilities, he can start getting things like short route KO, flat zone KO. Now he doesn't really get it for good AP value, so that does hurt him a little bit. But I think he's an average corner. I think C tier is perfectly fine for him. And now we got 87 James Bradberry. You could have got this card from the house rules, and I think if you run zone, he is a godsend, man. He is very good. 6'1" height on him is really nice. 88 speed with 87 XL, 86 agility, 85 change of direction, 84 play rec as well with 81 man, 87 zone, 87 press. Again, he is a zone coverage corner. Not really the best in man, but really good in zone. But if we come down to his discount abilities, flat zone KO for 1 AP, especially like if you play him on the outside corner spot, very nice. I think James Bradberry is an A, like, that's tough. Like bottom into A, top into B. Given how good he is in a zone coverage scheme, I kind of want to lean the A tier, but it's very close. I could see him top into B as well. Now next up is Rock Ya-Sin. Rock Ya-Sin, 6 foot height with 85 speed, 86 XL, 83 agility, 88 jumping, 84 play rec with 87 man, 82 zone, 86 press, hits 80s across the board, pretty solid. And if we come down to his abilities, he can get pick artists for 2 AP. Again, I think he is a pretty average corner, like right around Troy Hill Hill level. I don't quite think he stands out too much, but he's okay. And next up, we got Martin Emerson. You could have got this card for free if you did your preseason team of the week solos, and he is a very, very good zone arc corner. 6'2" height on him is pretty nice. 86 speed, 88 excel, 87 agility with 80 play rec, 80 man, 87 zone, 85 press. If we come into his abilities, you can get things like flat zone KO, mid zone KO, a bunch of KO zone abilities, and the lack of like actually like top end zone arc corners. I think Martin Emerson is pretty solid. I think he is a B tier caliber corner. I like Martin Emerson. He's on my no money spent team and he plays pretty good. Now we got Darquez Denard, who is 5'11", 85 speed, 87 excel with 83 play rec, 87 man, 85 zone, 89 press. Really good mixture of man and zone this time. And if we come down to his abilities, he can get pick artist for 2 AP, shore out KO for 3 AP as well. I think Darquez Denard is pretty solid. A little bit shorter, but again, height isn't like the biggest thing in the world for me. Top in the C, bottom in the B, either one. I'll go like bottom in the B for him. And next up, we got Sidney Jones, 6 foot, 87 speed, 86 excel, 85 agility with 87 change of direction, 80 play rec, 86 man, 89 zone, 85 press. Now, if we come down to his abilities, you can get things like medium route KO for 2 AP, pretty nice built-in ability he can get. But I think Sidney Jones is really, really good. I'm going to put Sidney Jones A. I think he is very, very good. And right after that, we got Mike Hilton, who is 5'9", zone arc, 86 speed, 86 excel, 87 agility with 84 play rec, 84 man, 89 zone, 85 press. And his abilities can get deep end zone KO for 3 AP, flat zone KO, mid zone KO, zone arc corner. I think he is a tier worse than like Martin Emerson in them. So I'm going to put him at like the top in the C. And then right after that, we got Trevarius Ward, 6'1" height, 86 speed with 84 excel, 81 agility, 85 play rec, 84 man, 88 zone, 87 press. And abilities he can get deep in zone KO. He's essentially a taller version of Mike Hilton, which again, I said earlier in the video that height isn't the most important thing, but it still matters. So like the height is enough to make me put him in the B tier over Mike Hilton. And right after that, we got Casey Hayward, who is 5'11", 86 speed, 87 excel with 85 play rec, 87 man, 85 zone, 86 press. And if we come down to his abilities, you get pick artists for 2 AP, flat zone KO for 3. I would personally run like medium route KO on him, and I think he's pretty solid. Once again, I'm going to put him in this B tier. Hits 85s for man, zone, and press. That's pretty good at this point in the game. Right after that, we got DJ Reed, who's 5'9", 86 speed, 88 excel, 87 agility, 88 change direction with 80 play rec, 78 man, 88 zone, 80 press. That man is really lacking, and given the meta is man coverage, you would like to at least see him have 80s, so it hurts him a lot. 2 AP pick artists isn't bad, and it gets flat zone KO, mid zone KO. I think he's on the same level as Mike Hilton, and I'd probably say he's a little bit worse. Then right after that, we got the Sauce man, Sauce Gardner, 6'3". Love this card, man. 88 speed, 90 XL, 91 agility, 88 change direction with 90 jumping, 89 man, 87 zone, and 89 press. The only thing that's low on him is play rec. He is very similar to Tariq Woolen, and ability wise can get like medium route KO for 2 AP. And yeah, I'm gonna put him right by Tariq Woolen. I think these cards are very, very similar. Tariq Woolen is an inch taller, but they both have really good stats, just lack in play rec, and that's really the two things that keep me from putting them S tier. And right after that, we got Pat Pete, who's 6'1", 89 speed on him with 88 excel, 87 agility, 89 change direction. Has 90 man this time, which is really, really good. 84 zone, 86 press, man coverage corner for sure. And we come down to his abilities, can get pick artists for 2 AP or potentially like medium route KO, short route KO for 2 AP each as well. I think Patrick Peterson, once again, is really, really good. I am also going to lob him up into this A tier. And to be honest, I think Sidney Jones and James Bradberry have to drop, because I think these cards in A are on another level compared to them. Don't really mind them being in this B tier, like top in the B. And Justin Fields, 6'3" height on with 88 speed, 86 XL, 85 agility, 89 change direction, 84 play rec this time, 87 man, 90 zone, 90 press. You can get the zone abilities for cheap, like mid zone KO, flat zone KO for 2 AP each, deep out zone KO for 3 AP as well. I really like this Justin Fields card. Like, if you run zone coverage only, he's S tier. But given the man meta, like, I'm going to put him like top end of A. I think he is one of the better corners in the game. And Samuel Womack, 5'9" height, is kind of the only weakness on this card. 88 speed, 89 XL, 89 agility, 90 man, 84 zone, 87 press. But the most important thing on him is getting medium route KO for 1 AP. That is where the value of this card lies. Like, medium route KO plus inside shade for 4 AP total is crazy good value, man. I think Womack, I don't think he's S tier, but given his AP value, I'd put him like right here. And then we got Champ Bailey, 6 foot height on him with 90 speed, 90 XL, 91 agility, 87 play rec with 90 man, 86 zone, 84 press. Now, what's really cool in this card is getting pick artist for 1 AP this time. Now, pick artist, like, I was kind of indifferent on pick artist. Thought it was kind of a mid ability. I don't really like it for 2 AP, but for 1 AP, I think it's great value. And it actually does help with this meta right now of like agging. And pick artist is something to where you can run it in man and you can also run it in zone because it's going to be beneficial no matter what scheme you run. So I really like the 1 AP pick artist, and I really like this Champ Bailey card. He's going to be the first corner in the S tier for me. I think Champ Bailey is crazy good. And then we got Chris McAllister, who's 6'1", 88 speed on with 90 XL, 88 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, 87 press. 90 man and 90 zone is crazy hitting that. You can get deep out zone KO for 2 or medium route KO for 1. Samuel Womack, press the upgrade button, you know, because medium route KO plus inside shade once again is crazy good. I think no doubt about it for me, Chris McAllister, best corner we covered so far, and I think he is top end of S tier. We got my personal favorite corner in the game, Night Train Lane, 6'1" height on him with 90 speed, 85 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, and almost hits 90 press as well. Like, Night Train Lane is crazy good, and even has good run defensive stats as well. But if we come down to here, the reason why I'm always high on Night Train Lane, big hitter on Yes, I think is just great to have. Also, strip ball on Yes this year too is really nice to have. But ability wise, can get pick artist for 1 AP, like I said about Champ Bailey. Can also get bench press for 2 AP, which I don't think bench press is great. So being able to run like pick artist plus inside shade, I think is also really good. So Night Train Lane for me, once again, he is now going like tippity top end of S tier for me. Now, non-biased, I think McAllister, you can probably say, is better. And now we got Revis Island, 5'11" height with 91 speed, 90 XL, 90 agility, 87 play rec with 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press. Hitting 90s for these right here at this point in the game is crazy good because those are all thresholds. So literally the only way Revis can get better with his previous card is really speed. That's kind of really it. Now, the one thing people will say is he's 5'11", you can't run him, he's too short. But again, I kind of said this at the beginning of the video, and this is the card that I'm talking about. I think Revis is one of the best corners in the game. It doesn't matter whether you have Tariq. You cannot convince me that Darrell Revis will get agged more than Tariq Woolen. You can't convince me. I've seen it so many times. Tariq Woolen is still getting agged. It doesn't matter. Now, if there's a patch or something that makes height like way more important, then obviously that'll change. But my thoughts on Revis right now are top end corner in the game. Abilities you can get. On the ball, I don't really think even really does anything, but flat zone KO for 1, and potentially just getting like, you know, like the inside shades for 3. Like, you can get all typical man coverage abilities. Also acrobat for 3 AP, not terrible bad value either. I think Revis is like bottom in the S tier. Like, I would run these cards over him, but I still think there is a tier difference between the cards in A and Revis. And now we got Charles Woodson, who is 6'1", 91 speed, 89 XL, 92 agility, 93 change of direction, 87 play rec, 90 man, 90 zone, 88 press. And I believe he can get the press up to 90. So he's another one that could potentially hit 90, 90, 90. And literally the only thing that sucks on this card is his archetype given the meta. If you run zone coverage, obviously it's a good thing for you, but in the meta, not really great. Deep out zone KO for 2 is actually good value, and so is flat zone KO for 1 as well. And I really like Charles Woodson's cards. I think he is for sure S tier. It's just I would run Champ, Chris McAllister, and Night Train Lane over him given the abilities they can get. And yeah, y'all, that was the tier list, man. Let me know down below what you did think of this video. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should go down? If you did enjoy this video though, you want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23 by position group and also promo, make sure go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe. If y'all want to see me use some of these corners live, make sure go ahead, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. I greatly appreciate it. We've been grinding the streams over there. If you don't feel like heading over to the Twitch right now, you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I rank the best tight ends in Madden 23.